on quitting your day job to do music full time? That's a myth. I'm joking. Well,
Quitting your day job and having, like, you know, food at the table every day is a myth, but like it's yeah, it's a big one because I quite recently quit my job. Actually, not quite recently, quite a while ago now, and like it's been hard. You know what I mean? It's been super duper hard, and like if we weren't writing the album, I'd probably be back in the bar industry right now. You know, just trying to scrape money, but like.
At the same time, it's kind of like I had this conversation with a friend the other day. Actually, he's working like full time in a bar, and he really wants to be in a band. And we were both sitting, we were at a bar chilling, and he was like, telling me about how much he hates his job and stuff, and then I'm telling him about how much I'm hating being broke. And then he's like, you don't understand though. Like, if I could be in a band and do what you're doing, I would not care about money at all. And I had to take a step back and think, like, yeah, that's true. Like,
totally.
We're so lucky to have found what we genuinely enjoy doing, because there's a lot of people out there that work in a day job that they hate and don't really have a passion or know what it is that they want to do.
Totally, and you can't put a price on happiness as well. Like, you know, and I think, you know, it's one of those things, like, I know it's a lame kind of like saying, but like diamonds are formed under pressure or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And like at the end of the day, if you don't risk something, you're never going to gain something. You know, and like I think it is hard, and like you've got to be realistic as well, because like, you know, I quit my job because I was paying rent for a house that I was in 8 days out of 30 last year, you know what I mean? And it's like, realistically, if anything, it's stupid to keep working and keep paying that rent, because like, you know, what's the point? You know, but yeah, it's one of those things, like I'd never want to say, if you're in a band, quit your job, you know what I mean? Because that isn't realistic, but like, work as hard as you can, and if you really feel like the time is right, then the world's your oyster, you know what I
mean? Your thoughts on racism in metal?
Oh. This is a good parallel, yeah. So, where do you stand? 'Cause you obviously have a lot.
Yeah, I've honestly, I don't think I've ever, like, this is what, when I was saying earlier about like when I first started getting into like the alternative music scene, I never ever felt like I felt racism at all.
Awesome.
It was like, that's what I love about the metal scene so much, is that nobody really cares. It's open doors.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the same respect type thing. But like, I mean, it goes without saying, obviously there's racism everywhere in the world.
In everything,
yeah,
in
so
music. You know?
I may not have experienced it, but there's probably people out there that have.
I think a big thing about metal, and also just the alternative world, is like, everybody is welcome, you know what I mean? Because it's a place full of, you know, people from all different walks of life, you know what I mean? And like, people looking to find like comfort and company in a group of strangers, essentially, and like, regardless of whether, you know, where you come from is heavily full of just white people and you're the only dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always, it's okay at a gig, you know what I mean? And I think it's super important to kind of be an advocate for that, you know.
Right, your thoughts on heavy metal at the Grammys? Recently, a band called Code Orange got nominated for an award at the Grammys, and like, just that in itself, I think is incredible, because it's like, it's a step forward for the metal scene.
Yep.
Like, just seeing them at the red carpet in the cool little outfits and stuff for the Grammys, whether or not they won an award, they were there and they were representing us, do you know what I mean?
Totally. And the underground as well, they're not just like, Mastodon won in the end, I think, but it's kind of like, well, Mastodon, as much as I love them, they don't speak for bands like
that's what I mean, like Code Orange are like,
you know. And also there's like a woman in Code Orange. Back to the original.
There we go, yeah.
So, there we go, represented on the
sick
carpet.
band as well.
But I do think, I don't know, it's tough because not everybody listens to metal, and we're not like delusional about it.